So, good afternoon. I didn't even know I was live. Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful Friday afternoon, morning or evening, wherever you are in the world. Just to point you in the direction of Rance's Twitch channel, I'll be on there in an hour and 10 minutes. So I need to hurry up, get this done. I need to go and pick a car up, then I'm on there. And make sure you come and check that out. I will be dropping a preview later tonight. That'll be pre-recorded. That'll be for the Liverpool game. The annual spanking at Anfield is, well, listen, it's a free hit, according to our fan base. It is a free hit. It don't matter if we lose. It's a free hit, mate. It's a free hit. Yeah, okay. Of course it is. It's always a free hit. But if we win, statue settings for Mikel. And the statue will be erected before the team have even got back on the bus. So there we go. But we are going to go through the most fraudulent manager in the Premier League's press conference. Oh, Lee, you're so negative. But there we go. Make sure you are smashing the likes up. Big up to everyone watching, man. Over 150 here already. So keep pumping the like button, keep subscribing, keep sharing. And I am always late. I know, I understand the frustration. Mate, listen, it's a guide time. It's not an exact start time. It's a guide time. So yes, I do tend to be late, but I'm late for everything. I can't lie. That's something I need to fix up on next year because I am genuinely late for everything, literally everything. So yeah, I do need to kind of fix that for next year because I will miss a plane or a train or an appointment or something at some point that's going to cost me going forward. So yes, come on, McDowell back in the building, baby. What are you saying, man? Big up my boy as well on the stoop. Make sure you subscribe to that channel on the stoop. Type that in. Type that in. Come on, my guy, real one. Big up to everyone watching on Facebook as well, man. Can you hear that banging? Can you hear that? What are you banging for, mate? They've been doing it all day as well. 7 o'clock this morning. Bang, 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 bang. Then it's mad windy here today, like gale force winds. So when I go out, I'm going to have to, I don't know, put some rocks in my pocket or something. Otherwise, I'm going to fly away. But let's get into this press conference. Obviously, as we know, for you guys that watch this on a regular, they don't tend to ask any questions about Liverpool or the game coming up or the manager or the players that we're facing. They tend to ask a load of waffle about other stuff that's irrelevant. Like this, for example. Smith Rowe's performances for England. What's that got to do with Liverpool? Cheers, guys. It's not vodka, it's water. But anyway, first of all, I was surprised because it happened just after our game. But I was extremely happy for Smith Rowe. I know the expectation he had, a lot of talk around it, and he really enjoyed it. I saw him yesterday and he was delighted to score for his country. It's always special and he made us proud. Not only him, but Bukayo and Aaron starting for the national team. I think it's a great sign for the club. Oh, here we go. They've asked about Liverpool. Whether Liverpool is the ultimate test. It's always a test. It's a fascinating stadium to play football in. Let me just stop right there, right? I've been to Anfield so many times. I've not been on a midweek under the lights game, but I have been on a Saturday early kickoff. I've been on a Saturday late kickoff. I've been on a Sunday 2 o'clock kickoff. I've been on a Sunday 4 o'clock kickoff. I have seen us get spanked pretty much every time I've been there. And let me tell you something, right? That atmosphere in that ground is so overrated. So overrated. Yeah, Champions League night under the lights, coming back from 3-0 down and all of that, cool. Yeah, I'd imagine the atmosphere is mad. Playing Man City, like smashing up team buses and stuff, cool. But every time I've been there, it's just been dead. Like, honestly, dead. And I've been there, I think I've been there about 6 times, and it's been dead every time I've been there. Like, the fans are cool, don't get it twisted. Everyone I've spoken to outside the ground has been sweet, but the way they bang on about this atmosphere at Anfield, load of rubbish. Absolute load of rubbish. Going to Anfield is always a test, but if you're able to do that, there are not many grounds as good as that to feel that you are a proper footballer. That makes no sense. On Liverpool's start to the season, they say it's difficult to judge because what they've done in recent years. Let's not forget, they have only lost 1 league game. And that was the other day against West Ham. So I'm not even going to bother reading the rest of that. Aubameyang's role. Keep doing the same. He's getting into great positions. He's having great chances and things will happen. He's already scored quite a lot of goals. We always demand more and we want more, but he needs to continue with his form that he is in, the attitude that he's showing as well as the level of implementation implementation, sorry, that he is not only has on the team, but around the club as well. And the reason Abba came back from international duty early, he said it wasn't pre-planned. We have to assess him and see how he is and make a decision. We have a lot of players that have been through some different games, issues and little injuries. So today we have to test everyone and see who we play tomorrow. On his return, not being linked to an injury, he said, let's see how everyone is. So he swerved that. Thomas Partey, same again. He couldn't play for the national team. He really tried to do that, but they had a massive game and he really pushed for that one, but he wasn't close enough to play. Thomas Partey actually stayed and trained. He didn't bother going on international duty. So yeah, let's carry on. On whether Ramsdale should start more for England, what a shit question. I'm not reading that. On the unbeaten run, helping confidence ahead of Liverpool. Nah, mate, nah, it don't matter. It don't matter, mate. Like, who asks these questions? Come on, man. Do some proper questions. Oh, will you have more confidence going into Anfield knowing that you're on 11 games unbeaten? Nah, mate, it makes no difference. Nah, why would you ask that question? It's mad. They're confident, they're in good form, but we know that every game is difficult and we have to go game by game. See, this is the generic crap you get when you ask generic crap questions. It's a long run. The Premier League is such a long competition. You have different moments. Obviously, we want to maintain the moment, maintain the form, and to just perform at the highest level. See, what a generic answer. On the win taking us into the top 4, like, sorry, who cares? Like, oh, let's get 4th. Who cares? Like, you don't win anything for coming 4th, especially in November. That would be the objective, the standards that we have at the club. The objective is to always win a game. It doesn't matter where you play. You always have to prepare to win the game. And we will go to Anfield to get the result. On whether expectations have changed, he said the target's always been linked to the expectations of the club. Well, that's that done then, which is always to be the best. Well, there you go. So if you don't win the league, I expect you sacked. Happy Friday. So the aim is to be the best. So if we're not first, he's fouled them, right? It's mad. Come on, keep pumping these likes up. I will come back to that super chat in a second, man. There it is. Salah bracing coming. Yeah, it would not surprise me one bit, mate. It would not surprise me. I'll come to that in a minute, but it wouldn't surprise me. On whether we can compete for a title, he said, I don't know what will happen. No one can predict it. This league has given a lot of surprises in recent years to everyone. From our side, we know what to do. That's a typo. I don't even know what that says. It says, they've spelled it. Can somebody translate this? E-W-E. I think it's supposed to say we, but they've put a capital E-W-E. Every single one of these has a typo. Every week. We know where we were, and we want to be in the best way to do game by game. He makes no sense, this bloke, does he? On being in the side the last time we won at Anfield, he said, I hope it's a good omen. Well, it weren't the last time you fucking went there, was it, mate? Yeah, spanked. It's been a while, as you mentioned, so it's time to do it again. I've experienced both winning and losing, and I know why you lose matches at Anfield, and which is the mindset emotionally and the preparation that you need to go there convinced that you can make that you can compete, and be at the races in that stadium. On Rangers appointing Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, nothing to do with Liverpool, so what's the point in that? On our record at Anfield, I don't know why we haven't won there more. Well, I do, because we haven't scored enough and we're defending like clowns. That's why it's not rocket science. Football is a simple game, Mikel. You defend properly and you attack properly. When you lose the ball, you defend properly again. Not difficult. Anyway, obviously the quality of the opponent has a big say. Well, the quality of the opponent was dead back in 2013, 14. Do you know what I mean? It's not a coincidence that last year as well, we went to Old Trafford and it was many years before we'd won there, and at Stamford Bridge the same. But first of all, you have to believe you can go there and beat them. That's the first thing. If somebody is not with that mindset, they should not put the shirt on and go to Anfield tomorrow. And then, as I said, you have to raise individually your game to the best emotionally, physically, technically, tactically. You have to be there and suffer in the right moments. What the fuck is he banging on about? You have to raise your game. No, your game should be at a standard every week, regardless of who you're playing. You shouldn't have to go to Anfield to raise your game. You should be playing at that standard in the first place, mate. Right? Oh, let's go and raise our game and get all the fans gassed and then go and lose to Newcastle because we didn't raise our game. This manager's a clown, man. Because there's going to be moments where you're going to have to raise your game, and then as a team, you have to have clear ideas of what you're going to do to beat that side. Well, that's us fucked then. On why we can beat them. Yes, we can, he said, because of all of the reasons I've just listed. See, these questions are dumb, man. On the plan to stop Mohamed Salah. We have a plan like every week for the strengths and weaknesses of a team, and then we have to minimize and expose the weaknesses that they have. And if it's a tough test for our defense, no, of course it ain't. Like, they're only like one of the top scorers in the league with the best front three in the league. Like, it's not a tough test, is it, mate? Not a tough test. It's unbelievable, man. The questioning, and this is why I don't listen to these journalists, yeah? This is why I take the piss out of them. Because the questioning, the level of questioning that they're putting up is a fucking disgrace. Like, every week it is mad. Like, is this a tough test for our defence? Let's have a look at the Premier League table. Premier League table, there we go. Liverpool goals scored this season. 31 in 11 games. Now, it's definitely not a tough test, is it? Like, Jesus Christ. They've lost one game. Oh, but we can go above them if we win. Yeah, guess what? I'll bet you any money Liverpool finish above us this season. So if we do beat them, well done. Congratulations. Now finish above them. But we won't. So another irrelevant load of crap that's going to be gassing people up for a mighty fall at some point, because we ain't going to finish above them because we ain't good enough. And we ain't good enough because the manager ain't good enough and a lot of the players ain't good enough. Right? Yeah, this is a great one. No question linking him to the Barca job. Shocked. Oh, we ain't finished yet. I'm sure it'll be in there somewhere. It is every week, isn't it? It's one of the toughest places to go in the league. For the environment and the energy the stadium creates. What a load of crap. The stadium's quiet, man. The quality of the opponent, the quality of the coach, for many reasons. This is why they have been there, and they've been in the last few years. But we know what we have to do, and we have to focus on what we can do and what we have to do. It genuinely sounds like a fucking 4-year-old talking, doesn't it? We have to focus on what we can do and what we have to do. Yeah, I'll read it again from the beginning. But we know what we have to do, and we have to focus on what we can do and what we have to do. This is supposedly an intelligent guy. Maybe he is intelligent because he's sounding like he knows what he's talking about. You're so angry about everything. Well, fuck off somewhere else then, mate. I'm sure AFTV will be jumping around like fucking idiots, mate. Go and watch them. Yeah, go and watch them. Why are you here? Like, I'm not angry about fuck all apart from the dead fan base, mate. Yeah, I'm actually really happy in my life. It's only when I talk about Arsenal Football Club that I get fucking angry. Because again, I've seen Jack Wilshere coming out saying that this manager's, he'd rather have Arteta over Pep and Klopp. Yeah, it's working for a contract, are we, Jack? Yeah, it's working for a contract, are we, mate? I'm sick and tired of this club being treated like some little, fucking dangly carrot. Oh, let me sit there and dangle the carrot and say that Mikel's fucking a genius. Oh, he's a genius. Oh, Jack Wilshere says he'd have him over Pep and Klopp. Turn it fucking in. Seriously. Why are you so angry? Why are you still here? Like, honestly, anyone who thinks I'm angry, yeah, go and watch something else. Go and watch other people that are jumping around making it out that this club's in a great position and we're fantastic and we're doing great things and fucking like everything's great. We'll be in a title race if we beat them. We go above them. Oh, we're above them. It ain't easy. Is yours gold? Yeah, that is why I get the ump, because there is millions and millions and millions of people like that in my chat across the globe that support this score. Apparently support this club. They don't know fuck all about this club, most of them, because they don't bother to educate themselves on it. And then they've got the audacity, the cheek, and the fucking barefaced front to sit there and say, oh, you're so negative. Yeah, that's because I have the fucking standards up here and I demand the very best from my club, because I've seen the very best from my club pretty much my whole lifetime. And I'm an old man. So if I've grown up on seeing Arsenal constantly winning and competing and getting to finals and winning trophies and competing for titles, why the fuck should I lower my standards because some fucking pleb is telling me it's going to take 4 years? No, it's been 15 years. We smashed a beautiful stadium down that you never fucking went to. So how about zip it, Shrimpy? Do you know what I mean? Sick and tired of these people, man. know fuck all about my football club. You've got the audacity to run your gums. Yeah, educate yourself and come back, mate. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you think I'm angry or I'm toxic or I'm negative, why are you here? Go and watch other channels that will give you a load of fake positive bullshit because they jump from pillar to fucking post game by game. You never get their actual opinion because they don't say it on camera, my friend. Yeah, how about that? How about that, mate? Yeah, cool. We cool? Cool. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know why I keep pressing that button, but let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's carry on. Anyway, on what makes Anfield different to other stadiums? Nothing. It's a football stadium. Like, seriously, that you really feel as a footballer you're in a place where you really have to give your best. All right, okay, so you don't feel like that you have to give your best in any other stadium then, no? I would have asked him that, but they won't ask him that because then they'll get kicked out of the press conference. It's mad. It's an incredible feeling because you have to overcome a really difficult and challenging situation. Oh, this guy is so frustrating to listen to. It's mad. I'm not even reading the rest of that. On if Aubameyang is still on penalty duty, he said, we will make those decisions on what we want to do. On the England internationals, what's the point in that? It's got nothing to do with Anfield and Liverpool. On the success of Highland, here we fucking go. Here we go. The success. What success? What success? And if he knew about it before he joined? Well, I knew about it as my time here as a player. And I've already seen some of the talent come through as I played with some of them. It's a part of our identity to raise players. Well, that's lies. We have a great academy. Again, lies. We have coaches that deserve so much credit for the education they're giving these players. Lies. They're getting paid to do a job. Like the way this all gets dressed up, people lap this crap up, by the way, and then tell me I'm negative. Okay. And for how they have been coached. No disrespect, right? We have a great academy and we have coaches that deserve so much credit for the education they're giving to those players. No, they're getting paid to coach for Arsenal Football Club. It's their fucking job to educate and coach. Jesus Christ. It's unbelievable. And then like anybody, they need the opportunities. They need game time to prove what they can do at the top level. Well, listen, what's the success of Highland then? Can somebody tell me that? Can somebody tell me how many people have come through Highland and actually gone on to be a success? What is a success? Well, just getting in the first team, winning an FA Cup, winning the league, playing for years and years and years without winning fuck all. I don't know. What's a success? Because it seems like my success is completely different to their success. Because it seems like a couple of good games, you score a few good goals, you get in the England setup, all of a sudden you're a success. And Fairland is now a fucking success. Because it is Fairland. Ashley Cole's the only one who's actually genuinely come through and been a superstar hit footballer consistently. Jack Wilshere, you could say cool, but he was always injured. Other than that, who else? Who else? They're sort of fucking gassing up fucking Fairland. Jesus Christ. Now I'm gonna have a look at Chelsea's setup. Stop hating. How about stop watching, mate? Yeah, how about stop watching? I'm sick and tired of little cunts like you running your fucking mouths, mate. If you don't like what I am saying, leave the channel. It is not rocket science because I ain't changing anytime soon, mate. So if you don't like what I'm saying, leave. Stop watching it. Stop hating. How about suck your mum? How about that one, mate? How about that? How about that? Iwobi. Nah, man, come on. Iwobi. Nah. Iwobi weren't no success, man. Like, come on. The only thing I will say about Iwobi is we did get nearly 40 million quid for him. Triggered. You're watching me, mate. I don't know who you are. And you're saying, stop hating. You're such a snowflake, bruv. Sitting in your fucking basement room, mum's box room, fucking chatting shit to me. How about get out and get some fresh air, mate? Instead of crying, oh, you're hating. Oh, it's so toxic, so negative. Fucking turn it in. Little wankers like you, man, have kept me in a job for fucking years because you don't like what I'm saying. You still come and watch me. Maybe if you didn't watch me, I wouldn't get so many views. Like, big ups Shahil Shah, man. Again, another super chat. My guy, bro. I wish we have more fans like you who want our club to succeed and not the AFTV lot who always defend Arteta. We're officially a mid-table club. Thank you very much, mate. Listen, them lot can do what they want, yeah? But at the same time, if people want to come and criticise me, I can criticise others as well, yeah? And I see through this crap. I see through what they're doing, and I know a lot of them people say something completely different off camera. So when I see them chatting shit, I call out their shit. Yeah, the same as people who call out my shit. The fact and reality is, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to fucking get into it, mate. I know what they're doing. Yeah, I can see what they're doing. Yeah, and good luck to them. They've got a few years left before everyone else fucking figures out what they've been doing for years, mate. Yeah, end of the day, you can only fake being real for so long. Like, you can only fake it for so long. So yeah, good luck to him, mate. Good luck to him. Have your red carpet dues, have your little parties. Congratulations, you've worked hard for it. Well done. Nabry's never had a great career. Like, just because he's at Bayern Munich doesn't mean that he's fucking having a great career. He barely plays anymore. Like, you know, it's Ashley Cole is the only one who's come through our academy that's actually genuinely been a superstar, like a proper superstar. And this lot of banging on about fucking Foul End being a success, and it's part of our culture. It's ingrained in the club. Yeah, of course it is. How does Foul End rate in comparison to other clubs' academies? It doesn't. Go and have a look at Chelsea's. On whether he looks to the academy before the transfer market, always, as always in our system, whether it's the players, whether it's the staff, whether it's in any other part of the club, if we need some recruitment, first of all, we look inside. Then we promote blah, 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 bollocks. On Lacazette's contract, there is so much talk. What I can say is that I'm really happy with what Lacazette is doing at the moment. And I have said that we are going to be talking about, not going to be talking about any of that until the end of the season, by which time he's out of contract. They then went and asked him about O'Neill's future, and they got the same response. What a stupid question to follow up with after you've just been told that about Laka. Like, it makes no sense. Like, every week these press conferences are just fucking dead. Like, honestly, Watson, Benj and fucking Wheatley asking their same stupid shit questions, and fucking TalkSport Moose. Like, get that Gail Davis back in there, man. She was asking proper questions. Oh, but no, you can't do that. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to ask proper questions because you never get seen again. Gail Davis ain't been back to the Emirates ever since. Ever since. It's mad. It's actually mad. But there we go. He was a striker, a starter when they won the. We can throw Nabry in there if you want, man. We can throw Nabry. We could throw Iwobi in if you really want. Yeah, like, we've got big money for him. You could maybe throw Joe Willock in there. But then when you go and have a look at Chelsea, yeah, Chelsea sold more fucking academy players in the summer than we've sold fucking for God knows how long. Right? And then people go, oh, but Abramovich bankrolled. No, Abramovich is a smart guy. Abramovich decided, you know what? I need the best executives in the positions. I need the best academy because I want to make it self-sufficient later down the road. Our lot are sitting there going, oh, yeah, let's just pay Wenger £11 million a year to chat shit. It's mad. It is actually mad. Best academies, Chelsea, Leicester, Southampton. Totally agree, man. Totally agree. There you go. He wasn't Haaland. He was signed at 16. There you go. And this is the thing. Like, people get it twisted. Like, you know, technically, yeah, he came through the academy for the last 2 years. Right. So people always have put him down as like academy player because he was in there. You could say that about Cesc Fabregas. Signed him at 15 or whatever it was. Is he an academy player? Like, for me, an academy player is someone that's come through from the age of 6 and gone all the way up. Like, I don't really know, man. Like, I just find it funny the way they're gassing this up. Look at this guy. If it wasn't for Robbie, you wouldn't have a career, mate. I had 8,000 subs on the channel before I even went on that fucking channel, mate. Yeah, but if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have a career. What are you chatting about? If it weren't for my hard work and dedication and my commitment and uploading constantly 2, 3 times every single day, yeah, and people joining it and watching it and seeing that I actually speak the truth, I don't hold back and I say what I fucking want, yeah, about, oh, he gave you a career. No, he gave me an opportunity to go on his channel and I'd always be grateful for that. But let's not pretend like I didn't have a different channel that was already on 8,000 subs before I even went on that channel, mate. Yeah, and no disrespect, not once did they ever promote my channel. So what are you talking about? Like, I don't get it. Right, just because they got a bigger account, they promote. Fuck off, man. Shut up. You could say that about anyone. You could actually say that about anyone that's come on here that's got a YouTube channel then. Yeah, and then their YouTube channels took off afterwards then. Because it's funny, because I never had this channel when I went on there. So what are you talking about? Like, seriously, some of you people are fucking weirdos, bruv. Like, honestly. G'day, mate. G'day, Suresh. G'day, mate. Talking of goal setting, in 89, George Graham, from his appointment, aimed to win the league. That was the standard. Guess what happened? Yes, we won the league. But that's not the standard anymore, unfortunately, mate, because we have been infested with fucking millions of divs that Wenger has got to the club, really. Like, with the sexy football, Thierry Henry, Vieira, and then lowered the standards constantly by saying fourth is a trophy. And thousands and millions of people believe this crap. Fourth is not a trophy. Fourth is third loser. I don't know how many times I have to keep telling people, you don't win anything for finishing fourth unless you go and win the Champions League. So you get into a competition, but then if you don't win it, you failed again. So you failed twice. You failed to win the league, and then you failed to win the competition you qualified for. So you're now a double loser, which is what Wenger did for 20 fucking years, pretty much. Right? It makes no sense to me why people gas up fourth. But this is the generation that we live in. I could quite easily sit here and fucking be all sickly sweet and positive and sickly over toxic positive about fucking Arteta because he's on a mad run. It's going to come crashing down at some point, and he ain't going to win the league. So it's an irrelevance. It is irrelevant, this run we're on, because if it ultimately leads to nothing, what was the fucking point? We did this for 20 years. Go all the way up by February, crash all the way out of every competition, go on a mad little run towards the end when the pressure's off, rinse and fucking repeat. Every season we did it with Wenger. So, yeah, sorry if it doesn't fit the narrative of teenage football fans. I don't care. I'd rather you not watch. I'd rather you go and watch something else, because I don't want little snowflakey fucking woke twats watching my videos. I want people that actually understand football, understand how big this football club is, and understand why we smashed the stadium down, and also understand what the fucking aim of elite sport is. It's not to finish fourth. So there we go. Big up Suresh, my guy, man. We will lose the game and everyone will say Cronky out. Keep up the great content. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. And Gamer Zone, thank you, mate. Do you know, if we do lose the game, it's not, I don't necessarily think we will lose, but at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if we got hammered. I've seen us get hammered every year by this lot. So, you know, and just because they got Firmino out, well, they can put Jota in. They've still got Salah. Mane's been in training. Henderson's in training. Like, you know, people are sitting there making out that this team is decimated with injuries. It ain't. It's got Firmino out, and that's about it. Robertson may be out as well. I don't know. I think he might have trained. But it's like, you know, people are bang on about their injuries. Their squad's better. But not only that, their manager is elite. He is a top-class manager. And when you've got a top-class manager, you can still make the top four with 20 different centre-back pairings. Can you imagine the bullshit excuses we would have? Look at the excuses we've had for the first 3 games of the season. Oh, but there was a COVID outbreak. Oh, and we had Gabriel out, and we had Partey out, and we didn't have his signings in the team. Bollocks, Ben White started. Yeah, he chose to play Leno instead of Ramsdale. Yeah, he chose to do that. So come on, let's not fucking sit here and chat bollocks, yeah? Like, I just don't get it. I genuinely do not get it. Liverpool have injury after injury after injury, lose 6 straight home league games and still got in the Champions League. Not that that was the target for Liverpool. The target was to win the league. But I guarantee you now, they'll think, fucking hell, that was a result. Because they didn't look like they were going to at one point, but a top-class manager always brings the goods. And he's got them in the Champions League, and they're probably one of the favourites to now go and win that competition, you know? And that's the difference. You know, we have a couple of injuries at the start of the season, and all of a sudden, oh, write them games off. Oh, yeah, I see David Ornstein sitting on fucking Sky Sports on YouTube. Oh, well, yes, I was one of the ones that said Ramsdale. Yeah, great, well done, mate, yeah? Let's not get gassed over this goalkeeper too soon, mate. We see all this bullshit with Leno a couple of years ago, yeah? Well done. You've had a wicked start, but let's just fucking tone it down a bit, yeah? Because this is the problem with football, right? And this is why I get the fucking ump with it. Because people gas up a player just like that. Boom. He's now fucking amazing. They gas up managers just like that. Like, we see with Tottenham, Nuno Espirito Santo win manager of the month after 3 games. Oh, manager of the month. 7 games later, sacked. That is exactly why I don't gas people up after 3, 4, 5, 6 games. But our lot, oh, fucking Smith Rowe, he's better than De Bruyne now. Better than De Bruyne. Mate, no disrespect to the lad, yeah? He's fucking smashing it. But if you can't score against San Marino, then I'd fucking question it. Like, come on. They're the worst team in the world. I reckon I could go and pick 11 of you, put a team together, and we could go and score against them. Like, well done. I'm buzzing for him that he scored his first goal for England, yeah? But let's not put anything that he's doing or did for England in that game, or Saka in any of the games he's played for England. Let's not put any of that towards Arsenal, because I've seen Saka do it for England, win man of the matches, come back to Arsenal and do fuck all in the next game. So let's just tone it down a bit. People get carried away. After 3 games, Kroenke out, let's get a protest going. Yeah, now a couple of games later, everyone's talking about we could be in a title race. Shut up, man. Seriously. This is fucking why this football club is fucked, because of that mentality. Josh Kroenke openly admitted in his interview the other day he reads social media. He said he reads social media. So when he's seeing people sit there banging on about, oh, fucking Smith Rowe, oh, Saka, oh, this player, Gabriel, this, Mikel, blah. Like, the way our fans go on, it's like we've got the best fucking players in every position in the league. Like, and we've got the best manager. So when the owner of the football club is sitting there reading all of this crap, job done. Yeah, lads, drop the next level of merch, drop the Christmas merch. Every year, do you not see this? Every single year this crap happens. We go on a little bad run, Kroenke out. We go and do a good run, we're going to win the fucking league. The most fucking weird fan base in football. Anyway, let's go. Finally, Liverpool is a big test for both Arsenal and Arteta. If we beat Liverpool, will you start to give credit to Arteta and the team for showing progress? Big up to the boogeyman. Come on. I like the name. Boogeyman settings, bruv. Listen, when Arteta gets us in a title race, and we're still in that title race come the last 5 games of a season, then I'll give him some credit. Because the way, like I said, that our fans go on and the way that he's going on, yeah, it's like we are already in a title race. His words were in that press conference, we have to be the best. Our aim is to be the best. So on that basis, I'll hold him to his own words of we have to be the best. And if you don't win the league, sack him. Yeah, Josh Kroenke said the same. Our aim's to be the best. Well, if he ain't fucking winning the title, then sack him. So if we're well out of a title race by February, just sack him. Sack him. So for me, it's irrelevant if he beats Liverpool or not, because ultimately, if it don't lead to a title, what's it mean? Well done. You had a good day out at Anfield. See your team win. Yeah, which is something we don't see. Well done. Yeah, well done. But ultimately, the aim of elite sport is to win. Yeah, and win the honours, the major honours. So if you're not winning the major honours, then it's all irrelevant. But thank you, buddy. Haven't donated in a while, but watch you daily. Thank you, Young C, my guy, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, bud. You can tell Wilshere is desperate for a job. 100%. Bruv, I've been telling everyone about Wilshere for time, mate. Yeah, the guy's a chancer. Right? He's a chancer. I've met him a couple of times. He's arrogant as fuck. Like when he was playing. Like proper Jack the lad fucking thought he was Bertie Big Bollocks. But you're not Bertie Big Bollocks now, are you, mate? It's not a single football team on the planet wants you to play for him. Funny that, mate. But yeah, Pep, he don't want Pep. He don't want Klopp. He'd have Arteta over them. Yeah, fucking, how does this spunk taste, mate? Do you know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ. Big up to you, man. Didn't Robin Pound... oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, you're funny, man. Your jokes. Big up to you, Luke. Love, my guy. Love. I'm going to have to wrap this up in a minute as well, because I do need to go and pick a car up, and I'm live with rants in 37 minutes. Set a reminder. And don't, I don't know what that means. LMK. What does that mean, mate? What does that mean? 2-1 Arsenal. Come on, Matthew. Big up my guy, man. Keep smacking the like. Thank you for the donations as well, people. I just get fucking pissed off with it. It really winds me up. You get so many prats that come in my chat saying, no, stop being negative. You're angry all the time. As soon as I close this Mac down, I'm cool, mate. It's when I start talking about this football club that winds me up, because I start reading some of the comments from these journalists and the replies from Arteta, and it's like, just get me in a press conference, because this is a fucking farce. And the majority of people on the planet are sheep anyway. Yeah, they're sheep. They'll follow the herd. They will literally follow the herd. Yeah, the ones that stand up and actually become the leader and try and fucking change and try and get change, they're then seen as negative, because the fucking herd are so fucking warped and brainwashed, because they can't be the leader, because they have to be led. So it's like anything like I just look at it, right? I'll give an example. You've got the journalists sitting in there pandering down to the fucking manager. The press officer's already told them what questions they can and can't ask. Then the journalists, and I know people that sit in these press conferences, by the way, right? So I know this is a fact. The journalists will then ask the press officer. This is before the manager's out there doing his interviews, right? What would you like to get out of the press conference today, Mr. Press Guy? Oh, well, we want the narrative to be this, or we want you to run the story about this and this, right? So it's already pre-planned. You can't bowl in there and say, so, Mikel, what makes you think you can go to Anfield and win then? Because they're not going to say that. They're not going to ask that question. Yeah, when he sat there and said about Hale End, oh, we've got a great academy. Okay, can you name 10 players that have come through and had a great successful career then? You're not going to ask that though, are you? England is the only country in the world where this happens within football. In Spain, Italy, Germany, Russia, fucking Poland, every other country in Europe, they stick it on their managers because they work for the fans. This lot in England are all on the fucking payroll, mate. Yeah, and they might not be on the payroll in terms of actual pay, but they're on the payroll in terms of, oh, we'll give you a little scoop. Yeah, oh, what's? Yeah, put it out there, mate. Thomas Partey is definitely on his way, mate, which is why he got it before anyone. Because he's always in the press conference fucking, Mikel, fucking sick and tired of it. And then what happens is these people get loads of followers because they're seen as the voices of Arsenal and they can sit in the press conference and ask the questions. The fact and reality is they're only asking questions the club will allow them to ask. And then they're putting out stuff that they want the club to say. And then you fucking, in your millions, go and follow these people because you think that they're the fucking mouthpiece. They're not. They're working for the club indirectly. And that shouldn't be the case. In no other country in Europe or the world do the journalists work on behalf of the club indirectly or directly. You know, just to get a nice little fucking hit. David Ornstein sitting there chatting shit on the Sky. Oh, Mikel's turned it around. He's really turned it around. Mate, we're not even in fucking first place about turning it around. Oh, but we were bottom after 3 games. Oh, I could have turned that around. No disrespect. Come on. Burnley, Norwich, Palace, fucking Spurs we beat every year. Come on. Villa, Leicester. Who else did we play? Who else we played? Watford. Fucking hell, if you can't beat them, is this where we're at? Is this where we're at? I think it is, isn't it? It's where we're at. It's where we're at. Anyway, listen, I'm going to wrap this up, people. Let me know. Finesse me $6, man. Have a good one. Come on. You're a G, bruv. Appreciate that, man. Come on. Happy birthday to Neftali in my chat as well, man. Big up to you, my guy. Come on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the real ones. Hip, hip, hooray. Come on. You're a G, bruv. I love you to bits. Big up to everyone who's not a snowflake. Big up to everyone who doesn't think I'm negative or angry. Big up to everyone who does watch it and actually support the video, the views, the likes, the donations and all of that, instead of just coming here to chat absolute bollocks, even though you don't like it. There was one guy who commented on one of my videos the other day, and I don't know if you can do this as well yourselves, but because I have a channel, when I'm looking at it on YouTube, on my phone, I can see how many times this person's commented, like, or anyone. Like, so any one of you could go and comment on a video. I can click on it and see how many times you've commented and see every single comment. This guy, I'm not going to say who he is, but he knows who he is because he will be watching. He's probably got notifications on. He has commented 164 times in the last 6 months. And I read every single comment. The geezer can't stand me, but he's commented pretty much on every video. Why are you watching me, mate? I'll tell you why you're watching me, because it's easier to define who you're not than to define who you are. So you watch me so you can say, I'm definitely not like him. Yeah, I'm more positive than him. I'm a better fan than him. But you can't actually define who you are, mate, which is why you come and hate on me. And on that bombshell, all have a wonderful spunking afternoon. I will be back tonight with an uploaded preview for the Liverpool game. I might see if I can get Hammers to do that with me. It's obviously really short notice, but I'll see if I can get Hammers to do a quick preview with me. And yeah, all have a wonderful afternoon. I'll be back with Rants and Bants official on Twitch. Type Rants and Bants official in on Twitch. That show's going to be peak. And I'll see you all in about half an hour. We're out of here. I'll tear the fuck out. Snowflakes out. And I'm gone. Laters.